we broke a big story on the website today.
Yes, about Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale's divorce. They have now agreed on a settlement. They have signed it, and it's been submitted to the court.
And I will say, I think Gwen got cut a big break. Big break here. Because Financially, because, well, mostly. Here's the deal. They have been married for 13 years, and they had no prenup. So everything accumulated, including earnings during the marriage, is divided 50-50. It's not like it's hers and he gets half. It's theirs. It's theirs, and all of the money gets thrown into one pot. Now, the reality is she made a lot more than him. He says, we know this, he says one of the reasons she made a lot more than him is because he ended up with a lot of the parenting responsibilities while she went on tour, and she didn't like him going on the road, so he ended up staying home with the 3 kids, and that cut into his earning potential. But all of that said, we know that Gavin walked away with far less than the 50% he was entitled to, and essentially said, most of the stuff that you did on your own, with your recording and your concerts, just keep it. Go ahead and keep it.
It's all yours. Wow.
And to be clear, that this is millions and millions of dollars. This isn't a small amount that he gave up he was entitled to. The other thing, Harvey, is that he was also entitled to child support. They do have children. They're now going to have 50-50 custody. One of them getting a little more time just based on the work schedule. But
he gets more time because she's on the road a lot.
But 50-50 custody, meaning that he would be entitled to child support every month from her to him, and we're told he's not taking that either. So 2 things come to mind. Number one, this is, I think, a huge break for her, like you said. Why would he do this? Well, there's a lot of allegations out there about how their marriage ended and who did what with what nanny or whatever. So I think that may have caused him to
or it's also that Gavin Rossdale's pretty successful on his own. It's not like, yes, he gave up a lot.
I think Mike's right.
But he has enough that he's going to live comfortably. He can raise the kids comfortably on his own.
Can I tell you something? Some of the nastiest divorces, and you talk to divorce lawyers who represent these people, billionaires. The nastiest divorces involve billionaires who have more money than they'll ever know what to do with, but they just want to win against the other person.
You're talking about, I agree, you're talking about 100 million instead of 150 million.
Right.
Okay, what is the real difference there? But I agree, I'm just surprised a little bit that he would do this just based on being a nice guy. We're talking about a guy who claims that he didn't work a lot and he may have been a bigger musician if it wasn't for the fact that he stayed home with the kids, but now he is not going to take what's rightfully his. I have to think there's something else going on there.
What if he's just a proper British gentleman? How about that? Because there's another proper British gentleman who got divorced recently.
The nanny thing.
Chris Martin?
The nanny thing has to. Well, I can tell. Look, the nanny thing, from what I've been hearing from people connected with them, it's that this is all part and parcel of this. They didn't want to have a big trial. He didn't want to have a big trial. He went and done with it, and it is just one of the ways of getting it done quickly.
It would be weird to take her money to pay for nanny services in the future.
Harvey, Charles, it's Shannon in Arizona. I think it's about time he acted like the man in this relationship, considering the love child he had, 15 years ago? Remember, they were married for 13, but together for 20. And I wouldn't want him on the road either, because every time she's off somewhere or he's off somewhere, he's doing someone else.
Well, maybe not every time. Just one that we know of for sure, because the kid came out of it.
Okay.